If I were to beat somebody up, it would do nothing for me. If I knocked him down and stepped over him, that's why you see it doesn't bother me. I don't care to hurt anybody. It does nothing for me. Killing someone else.
But you could never get a feeling out of it.
I never got one, though. It was disappointing. That's when I figured I must be crazy. Because I figured someone should have some kind of a feeling. Something. I kept him a while. Even after he stopped, I kept him a while just to make sure.
Did you have another weapon with you?
Yes.
But this was quieter.
It was more personal. I actually felt him die.
Did you like that?
Didn't do anything. But I mean, I did feel him die. I felt him go limp.
And you got your relief?
Yes. Basically, I didn't have any more pressure, no more tension. It was almost like a cure-all. Unbelievable.
Kuklinski's early years were plagued with a hair-trigger temper. If he had a problem, he solved it the only way he knew how.
I was driving in Georgia one time, and we were riding down the road, and there was a couple of vans running around, and they were hooping and hollering there. I guess they were having a good old time and maybe drinking and whatnot. They decided, I guess it was interesting to play with a guy from New Jersey, and they started to click-clack and with their vans and push me here and push me there off the road, and they were running in and out, and what their problem was, I really don't know. Never did know. But it came to a point where I got extremely mad about that, and but it was silly of me because I was away from home. I had no backing. I had no problem. I only had one weapon, which was in the trunk, which was a .357 with a hair trigger. So I stopped the car and got out, opened the trunk. I had the release went in the trunk and took the .357 and just stood there. Now, apparently their eyesight mustn't be too good, because I don't think I'd walk up on a guy with a .357 standing by his side. But these fellas did. Foolish mistake. They all died. And I didn't even know them.
How many?
There was a few of them. I reloaded.
Killed every last one of them.
Yeah. And that wasn't even one I wanted to do.
Do you think that what they did was a capital offense?
What they did? You mean playing with me?
Yeah.
Well, they could have killed me. What if they ran me off the road and I died?
Bad behavior, no argument. Reckless endangerment. Reckless driving. Host of bad things. Is it a capital offense they committed against you?
Apparently. I did kill him. So to me, it must have been. Because when I had come to that point, and that point, that is the last point they come to. I don't back off once I go forward. Once I go forward and I take a gun, I do not back off. I didn't know how many they had. I didn't know what they had. They could have had guns. They could have had anything. They wanted to play with me. I didn't want to play. So we didn't play no more. And I would have taken whatever came. You almost made me mad.
I know. What made you mad about that?
I don't know, but you almost did.
Can you figure out what it is?
No.
Try to look at it. Look at what made you mad there.
I don't know. I think it must have been something you said.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I don't know what it was.
Could it be that I was challenging you and it sounded judgmental?
Could be. Yeah, it could be. Because you've got me annoyed with you now.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
How mad are you?
Not bad. Pretty. I feel a little flushed. So that means that I've reached a point in my life that I'm a little annoyed.
What would you like to do?
Doesn't matter. I don't think it's gone to the point that I'm actually going to do anything stupid. Just curious to myself why it happened. I don't know why it happened. I'm actually almost glad it did happen because you had a chance to see something. But I don't know why it happened.
Did you feel I was criticizing you?
Yes.
Is that what did it?
I think so. I think that's the part that did it.
Who used to criticize you the most?
Of course, my father.
Yeah.
I beat a guy to death one time. I had blood in my shoes. His blood in my shoes. It just goes on that way. Had to throw all my clothes away. Here I was driving a big Lincoln Town car with butt naked. Had a sheet wrapped around me. We're having too much fun. You know that? You realize that? I'm coming across like a nice guy. Nobody's going to believe this. Nobody. I wouldn't believe this if I was watching this. Because I'm the furthest thing from a nice guy. I am what you call a person's nightmare. Because of the way I project myself, people think they can get by. And then all of a sudden, when they wake up, it's too late. They already hit the stop sign. And that's a dead stop.